So I went to yoga this week, and um, are any of you into yoga? Like, so my doctor thought it would be a great idea if I started doing yoga. I've had 5 major surgeries all over my torso and stuff like that to increase flexibility and better sleep and that sort of thing. And so I went through all of the area yoga places and I found the one that would seem the most normal. For those of you who've gone to these yoga places, right? And so I show up and I'm the only guy there, and I'm wondering, do I need to wear, like yoga pants or anything like that? And I have no idea. And they're like, put your stuff over here, and then you'll meet so and so, our teacher today. And she came. Oh gosh, she came out. And she said, Brian, I'd like to welcome you into our space, and thank you for giving of your heart so that we can connect. The stuff. So anyway, so we go get our mat and the little blocks and stuff like that. And of course, I have absolutely no idea what's going on. But she starts talking about how there are chakras and different spirits and blah, 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 and that sort of thing. And I knew that I was going to be getting into this when it comes to yoga. I'm just there for stretching. And I did. I had great stretching, but after about, I'll be honest, after about, I counted 17 minutes, I was in so much pain I had to walk up out of the class. And but I joked. I told Lisa, I'm all for getting my chakras cleansed, and it was just so funny, like the like Far Eastern sort of religious elements that are all in that, and I just think that was like nuts. And then I went to India, where this is all centered from, and had some pretty crazy experiences there. It caused me to open up my eyes to the possibility that there's more than what's going on in the physical world. And so what we see in this passage with Moses is a story about a boy that is pulled up out of the river, lifted up. Moshe in Hebrew. That's where we get Moses' name. Moshe means to lift up out of the water. And we think it's just a normal story. He's pulled up out of the river, then he grows up, and then he escapes, and it's just a normal. But in every single aspect of this story, if you are in the ancient world, there is a demonic presence that is a part of that story. Everything from the Nile god to the crocodile god to Pharaoh that's a god, and all the magicians and all. It's just everywhere. And so we can't read the story about Moses without understanding what the New Testament says. Our battle is not against flesh and blood, but but against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. And so, do you believe that? And if you don't, I do. I have come to firmly believe that. And I have experienced over and over and over now, as I am helping to liberate people from different oppressions in their lives. I'm helping them to lift up their eyes and to expose what's really going on there. You can't fix a spiritual problem with a physical, secular solution. Can't happen. It absolutely can't happen. So as you're reading this story, as you're talking about this story, I want to know when you have encountered Elohims. I want to know when you have encountered other gods. I want to know, is it possible that this overwhelming oppression that you're feeling, this thing you can't shake, this thing that you can't change about yourself, is it possible that the story of Moses is opening up a world to you that you realize there's more than actually meets the eye. Have a great discussion. This is a fantastic passage to challenge what we really believe.